Yeah, anyway, what you got going on is, oh, no, I had about 300 glue and all that. We went ahead and got the stinky toilet out and that line cleared, right? So, I had to go down there and cut that pipe off and cap it off so that water didn't come up there anymore. Yeah, okay. And, I'll pull those black clippings down through those are just one volt from the toilet. So, yep. And just peel that up. Yeah, hold up. But I'm telling you, this one, how I had the other one, it's pretty dark in here right now. Yeah. See how this, oh, yeah. I don't know what they did. I think maybe he had told me at one point they had a leak. Yeah. I don't think they knew where the leak was. I think they just smeared. Uh, I don't even know if it's caulk. It didn't feel like caulk. It's like rubber. It is a little bit rubbery. Yeah, hard type rubber. It's like very rubbery. Yeah. But there's like pounds of it in here. So one concern I had was he was worried about the lid that would be under the shower. I told him that the shower was required, and yeah, I didn't seem like any soft spots or anything. I can glass up the tub here, right? But I mean, from what you've seen and I've seen, no rot. It doesn't look like any rot at all. No, anywhere. Nothing. They sealed it up really well. All right. Actually, yeah, a little too well for my liking to get it. All right. Well, that's the biggest thing, you know. No, yeah, yeah. No, well, I don't think water's even touching it. No, I don't think so. All right. Cool. Like I said, I've been sanding and sanding and sanding and scraping and sanding and scraping. Right. Who wants to do it fighting me? But, all right. Cool, man. Yeah. Wait, that. Oh, you can eat it. So. This is where the toilet used to be. I pulled out the toilet, pulled out all the plumbing for it and everything. Only issue is the other side of the boat. Everything comes up through that one wall, so that was really easy for me to go downstairs and cut everything and chop it and not worry about it anymore for that shower and that old bathroom. But unfortunately, the way he ran this is these pipes here come through. This one tees off. The second one down tees off and actually feeds the shower and feeds the room on the other side. So it feeds the half bath and it feeds the shower. Instead of them just coming straight up through the wall, it comes to here. Now this main line goes over here and also feeds this up. This is a water heater for the middle bathroom, and it's got a return on it that comes back and goes that direction. I think to feed the little bathroom. But there is a water heater downstairs too, which feeds that main shower. So there's three water heaters on board. He's got two of them interconnected, and one of them was on a separate everything. So I cut those pipes. I'm gonna have to come in here and delete that one tower, this green one, and this red one right here that go to the floor there. You don't need power in the floor where the toilet used to be. There's that toilet there anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna need to get a few caps. I'm gonna cap all that stuff off. But my issue was is I wanted to take that shower and put this whole floor. I'm gonna cut all this platform out and make this a shower. Now that I know that I have the electrical lines and the water lines running through, hose player, lots of those in there. Um, I'm just gonna have to cut these, keep them running because that's the way they feed the bathroom, the way they feed the shower, the cold water. So there's not really much that I could do. The furthest I could go back would be to like right here, because if you see that right here, that's one of the platforms downstairs for the aluminum pipe that comes through. So I can't really move that either. So I could take a little off of this, but the platform would still be like this long for the access. He made this for access to get to everything. There's all the unions for the lines are right through here, and there's not a lot of room in there. I can't cut it and remove that. I'm gonna have to cut these and tee these off. You know what I mean? Like close them off. Yep. All right. So that was my only disappointment was I was gonna put the whole floor in. You had mentioned maybe they want like a seat or something here.
Yeah, it might not be bad to come up a little higher, just have a seat, then all that could stay there. You could get glass in or, whatever is
Right.
there to seal it.
As long as, well, you wouldn't want to glass the same
Well,
color
maybe
you
not
want
a
to glass.
glass, but seal it.
Yeah, the same way that it was before.
Right.
All that rubber and stuff, it took me forever to cut through all that rubber to pull it all this stuff open. You know what I mean? To see what I was looking at.
Yeah, I mean, that's a perfect spot for a seat in there, so
Right.
let's see what they think about that. But that'd be great because then they got the open shower here.
Right. Well, at
And
first, like I said, I thought they were going to delete it.
right.
And just make a flat floor.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that he had run. I thought the pipes just went straight through,
Yep.
and I thought the water coming up was from there.
Yeah.
But it turns out it's all coming through here.
Well,
So
good thing you got in there so we know what's going on.
yeah, and then there's a panel in here.
Right. All right. Off. Yeah. And pretty much has all of the roof of the bathroom sanded down. So he's not too far from being able to go ahead and get some paint on this thing.
This shower here, this is the one that had all the damage on the wall from all that glue and stuff. So I had sand and sand and sand. So I'm in like 3.5, almost 4 coats of paint. I would say four. I sprayed it 4 times, but I have to sand it back a little bit, smooth it out.
Mm-hmm.
The wall was kind of moonscaped from all the sanding I had to do on it with the glue.
Right.
So I'm just kind of building the primer up and re-smoothing everything out real good on it.
Okay.
So that's drying out now and there. Plumbing's all been capped off. Those caps, thank you for bringing me those this morning or whatever you brought up. And then back down in here, I went down and put the second coat of the floor paint down there. Nice. So I crawled from there all the way up in here. And then I decided while I was waiting for this stuff to dry, I'd crawl in here. So I did another coat of paint in here today too, all around. Yeah, straight in there, man. And then
Nice.
there, got all this weird wall when we put this wall in. It hadn't been sanded properly.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of weird lines and stuff in it. So I sanded all this. You can see it's still wet. Right. I sanded all this. It's still got one line there. That's why I like to put a quick coat of paint on it. Because it shows you the weird spots. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I can come back and sand that out now and smooth that in. Same thing up here. Got all that smoothed in. I had a bunch of screw holes that had to be filled and patched. So I did all that.
Okay, sweet man. Getting ready for some floor paint as well,
Yeah, well, I did that floor section right there, half of it. I'll move all my stuff out of the way, do the other half of it, and then when we do the final everything in here, I'll spray everything one more time, and then do the floor one more time, and then whatever flooring I want to put down, they put down right on top of that.
Perfect.
And then this bathroom in here, same thing. And then put my hair load on. Same thing. I'm on literally the fourth coat in here too. And this one's ready to go. So I put the tape off already. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this thing off. I'm going to put my booties on my respirator. And later on, I'm going to step in there with the gun with the gray paint.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and shoot this one with the gray.
Nice.
I did that done. But I also sprayed this whole room.
Good.
So we went right through the wall. Yep. But the ceiling needed still kind of see the white blue paint through everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and sprayed everything. Taped off the switches. Perfect. Covered the toilet, just sprayed everything. I'm gonna clean that thing out in there later and spray all that in there too. Okay. But this needed it too. And I have to come in here and
Go
put
ahead.
the probably I guess maybe I have to use that fill or maybe I have to shoot down still.
Yeah, let's go, yeah.
Sandwich out, get that nice and smooth.
Like that. All right. Yeah, man. Wow, it's looking great. I'm excited to see the gray in there.
Yeah, do too.
All right.
Getting ready to put it in this afternoon.
All right.
I had to change out tips. That tips found going on me.
Yeah.
That was
Okay. All right.
We got those tips in just in time because you look when you pull this thing out now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay.
it's not supposed to do that. So sometimes if you don't line it up just right, you gotta grab it and have it perfect. But it's breaking loose from the plastic.
Gotcha. All right.
So,
well, good thing we got it.
I got them tips.
Yep.
But I'm trying to get as much out of it as I can before
Okay.
it's still spraying all right. It's just, it needs to be changed out.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I got 3 of them, so.
Awesome.